For the duration of this conflict, we've seen a new trend coming out of Israel. IDF soldiers, officials signing missiles that are to go and bomb the streets of Gaza. These incidents have often been used to send incendiary messages about the Palestinian people, or indeed to taunt internet personalities. A few weeks ago, we saw a picture being posted on social media of a rocket that had on it many names that were pro-Palestinian, supporting the Palestinians, showing sympathy for the Palestinians in the public sphere. Some of the names on this missile included Andrew Tate and the political commentator 𝐒𝐮𝐬𝐫𝐢𝐛𝐞. Meanwhile, in America, a lot of the discussion has been focused on the upcoming presidential election, which will be later on this year, and the question of which of the two parties, Democrats or Republicans, may be more favorable towards the pro-Palestinian cause. People have been pointing out that Donald Trump himself has overseen the move of the American-Israeli embassy to Jerusalem, a move which seemed to legitimize Jerusalem as the capital city of Israel. The Abraham Accords, the so-termed peace process, which sought to normalize relations between Israel and surrounding Arab states in the MENA region, is also a consequence of Donald Trump's Middle Eastern policy. But this recent assault on the Gaza Strip, which has ended up killing over 30,000 people in Gaza, has actually taken place under the leadership of the Democrats. Biden, as a consequence, is struggling for popularity even amongst some of his own followers.
Without the truth, there's no light. Without light, there's no path from this darkness.
If you really care about the lives lost here, then you should honor the lives lost and call for a ceasefire in Palestine.
Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Ceasefire now! Go ahead! Genocide no! Go ahead!
Actually, let's scratch that. He's actually really unpopular among some of his followers. As a result of this, he's actually faced resignations from within his own administration. And the most recent we saw was a policy advisor in the Department of Education, Tariq Habash, who is himself of Palestinian descent. 17 of Biden's staffers wrote an open letter to the president in which they called for an immediate ceasefire and referred to what Israel has been doing on the Gaza Strip as a genocide. The question arises, and it's in front of us, which side is better for the pro-Palestinian cause? In the context of this raging debate, we saw the ex-Vice President of the United States of America, who was Vice President under the leadership of Donald Trump, Mike Pence, signing a missile that was set to be fired at Lebanon. According to the Hebrew website Ynet, Pence signed the missile with the words, "For Israel." Even though Trump and Pence, on a political level, they fell out in 2021 following the Capitol riots, Pence has publicly advocated support for Israel until Hamas are destroyed. There are two main takeaways from this event. The first, as some have pointed out, is the celebratory nature of these missile-sponsoring incidents. Many see this as disturbing given the death and the destruction of the Palestinians. The death and the destruction, may I add, that these very missiles are causing. People can be seen in the background smiling and taking pictures as Pence signs the missile. Secondly, with US political figures getting involved in the fun, it puts a spotlight on the fact that support for Israel on both sides in America, on both sides, the Republicans and the Democrats, it remains strong. Biden is supporting them, so is Trump, so is Nikki Haley. As CBS had it for the November Republican presidential debate, the candidates are actually competing with each other to be the most pro-Israel. Who is the most pro-Israel? Who is going to support Israel more? And with this, they are also seemingly competing as to who has the toughest stance on Iran. The political game that some of the Republicans and the Democrats are playing, this dirty political game, is very visible for everyone to see. And of course, we can see the signing of missiles with no fear of any consequences. In conclusion, the most critical pro-Palestinian voices will argue that before our very eyes, the lives of human beings have become the plaything for political circus tricks. If you like our work and you're a fan of all of the news reporting that we are doing, do us a favor. Click the subscribe button down below and share our channel with your friends and family.